If you ever in your mind has wished that Edo should be great again, there are things you can no longer do. You can no longer pick up an indecent job to earn a living. You can no longer be pressing computer to earn a living. You can no longer be pushing drugs to earn a living. You can no longer be a thug to earn a living. One of the hallmark of an Edoma is hard work. Hallmark, hard work. Every Benin man is known to be hardworking. When a sister that survive here, we have a lot of problems that we have to trash out. The hallmark of every Benin man is hard work. Not just a decent hard work. Benin takes pride in integrity than wealth. It takes pride that he doesn't lie. That is his pride. A Benin takes pride in truth. So that means it was the attitude, the content of our character that was most important than the content of our pockets. But the reverse is the case. And you ask me why we are no longer great. We can't be great because those elements that makes the old society of Benin to be great is no longer being practiced. It is no longer being practiced. It is the reverse is the case. In Benin, guys like us are not important. I'm sure tomorrow I won't be celebrated. Nobody is going to say that Elizodua is doing an amazing job. It is not just about me. I have met people who have done so much for this land. They are all mentors who have sacrificed every single thing they had for this land. And they are not being remembered. Our society has been created in a way that they no longer remembers these people. Who are the people that we now recognize? Criminals. Because and you tell me that Benin is no longer the way it used to be. Benin can no longer be the way it used to be because we have neglected excellence for thuggery. We have neglected decency for indecency. We have neglected the content of one's character for the content of one's pocket. That is why we are like this. We must fix it. Otherwise, we will never be immature. Let me use the word can. We can never be great again. In my thought, if the Benin reinvent themselves, the Benin becomes the starting point in refocusing the greatness of Africa. Because in truth, the secret of governance of the entire continent of Africa, if an African as a continent can survive and restore its former glory, then they must wait for the Benin to reinvent its former glory, because we possess the ideas, the principles, the laws, the ethics, the values, the philosophy that can regenerate the glory of Africa as a continent, because we perfected governance. We had strict laws that nobody was above, not even the Oba of Benin, who is the law himself. There were laws that the Oba of Benin himself was not above. They were the laws of the land. Once you get to that limitation of that law and you break it, yes, there were exceptions of those laws to the Oba of Benin because he's the law himself. But they were sacred laws of the land that were unbreakable. Not even Oba himself breaks those laws. It was a checks and balances. It is what made us tick. It is what made us who we are. Iyi noroto edo. Ori edo bolose. Mine do bolose. Abi yi redo. Iyi laws. Emi na uvededegbe values. Mino heke na ya anye ethics and values. Emi no heke nora something that guides us, philosophy. We had abundance of this instrument. We have abundance of this instrument that we must compel ourselves to re-augment it and infuse it back to the society. And that is when you see the glory of the Benin man start uplifting once again. It is not a skyrocket science. If you ask me what made Benin man great, it is not the war that the Benins won. It is not the war. It is not even the bronze castings. It is not even the bronze casting. It is not the amazing moats that was dug. What makes a Benin man great, or the Benin society great? It is the philosophy, the laws, the values, and the ethics. These are the things that makes the Benin society strive under the sole leadership of the Oba of Benin, as a custodian of all these things that I have said, as the preserver of these things that I have said, to ensure that these values, these ethics, these laws, these philosophies are maintained stringently. Well, if you will ask me, this is my best live video. If you ask me a million times, I'll say this is my best live video, because it is not a bravado live video where I have to talk about Benin's fought a war, killed these people. It's not bravado. It's a video that sets us on the right path. I don't know when next we're going to sit down and talk of all the pending very important issues. Today we'll talk about the philosophy, the ethics, and the values of an Edo man. Things that it is expected as an Edo man that you must do, and things that you are prohibited from doing as an Edo man or an Edo woman. This is some of the things we talked about, and the philosophy that guides all the classes of the Edo people, both the royal, the nobles, and the people. We talked about some of this philosophy has been the most integral facets of our existence as a people, and not our warfare, not our artistic prowess, not what we achieved in terms of building one of the greatest archaeological earthworks proud before the mechanical era recorded in the Guinness Book of Records, blah 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 blah. Some of those things are Lingrods published, and some other European historians. These are not the things that makes us great. What makes us great is the laws of the land, the philosophy, the philosophical approach in doing things, the ethics, the values of our system. That's what makes us great. And these are the things that we must revive, and these are the things that can forge us to an enviable height. That was what the program was all about. That does not show that we just talked about a few of these ethics and values and philosophy. In all the subsequent classes, we're going to be talking so much on the ethics and values, because that's where the problem lies, and that's what we must rectify. Who dig the moat? The Benin people dig the moat. Yes. The Oba of Benin, Oba Ogola, presented a security threat to his people. There was security threat. There were people who were trying to invade Benin Kingdom. They all agreed. It was in agreement. The philosophy of Oba Edo Oba, I will explain it in our subsequent class, so that you can understand that there is a balance between the people and the Oba. If one exalts itself over the other, it doesn't all go well. If the other exalts itself over the other, it doesn't all go well. It must always be at a very balanced state. It is a philosophy. Anayata Oba Edo Oba. I will explain that. It was an agreement between the Oba Agola and his people that there is a security threat. And they gladly did it with love, with unity, with Okekinawe. So when you ask who did the most, it is our ancestors, your ancestor, my ancestors, that dug that moat. It is our ancestors that dug that moat. And they were not compelled. It was in tandem, it was an agreement. That Okekinawe. We were able to repel them. Then they had an agreement. We have a lot of exciting things that we're going to do. We have a lot of exciting things. Association of Great Benin Descendants will be doing a program shortly in the next 2 months. We want to set out a day. I want to set out a day. I'm already in talk with my executives. Now I want to set out a day for the celebration of the fallen heroes of Invasion 1897. Those heroes. Awolobose, Urubusi, Obakawaye, Baisiagon, name all of them, Masoro, Ebehini, hundreds of them. The Benin must recognize these fallen heroes. They fought, dying for our land. I see no reason why the day should not be dedicated to remember them. It's only the Oba of Benin that has that exclusive right to do that. However, the members of Association of Great Benin Descendants wish to observe a day on behalf of these heroes and heroines. Maybe they were female, I don't know, of our land. We must remember these people. Do you know why we have to remember these people? If you don't teach the generations of Benin now that they were actually people who died fighting for you, they will not understand what it takes, the benefit of sacrificing for another person. So we must teach them things so they can teach others. We must place their mind in right perspective. We must make them see things that are more important. The children of nowadays are being taught that money is most important. We're going to say no, 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 no. Being selfless for your people, for your community, for your association, for your immediate environment is more fulfilling than having the tallest castles in the world. We must consciously start doing rewarding, celebrating those who have participated in the affairs of our kingdom selflessly. That is when these children will know that, okay, you got one on that, because in a do ye money ni see no say do on you say I me one on you see do. So but when these people sees that there is a benefit of recognition, which is the greatest legacy a man can ever leave behind, is to live to be remembered. That is the only legacy. I've told people that I don't want to live an ordinary life. Do you know what an ordinary life is? Let me tell you what an ordinary life is. I don't want to have an ordinary life. Ordinary life is you make money, you get married, you build your dream house, you have your dream car, you marry a beautiful wife, you have kids, you help some people. That's an ordinary life. Everybody does that every day. Live that kind of a life. Ordinarily, those persons who live that, I'm happy for them. But I've made up my mind, I'm not going to live that kind of life. I want to have a legacy that's going to outlive me. And I must die trying to do this. For generations are born. So, no, I don't spell Benin as Benin. I don't. It's Benin. I don't. The ancient keeper of great Benin history. Okay. Davison Ubebe, you're correct. Dash. Favorite thing, you use slash. And I don't. Some people still use BINI. If you still use it, it's incorrect though, but if you don't, but I use BENIN. So don't worry, Tommy, David, Tommy, we will remember every single heroes. I can assure you of that. That's the only thing I ever dream of. That's the only thing I ever think of. That Arimani Wu Yagbina no Tedo ne doge miamia. Because I am young aware. So oheke na ye mani weary. It is a very difficult thing to sacrifice your life for the future of a people. It is very difficult. And if it is that difficult, those who actually did it, we must compel ourselves to remember them. And that Remembrance Day, I would do it this year with the backing of my association of Great Benin Descendants. I will do it in my way, or rather we would do it this year. Because sometimes I just sleep and I feel sad. None of them is my father. None of them is my father. I don't think I have any family member who fought in that war. I don't know. But it doesn't matter. But there were people who died fighting for that war. Will I be able to answer this numerous question? I'm already exhausted. The story of Use No You Take On. In one of our programs, I already said something about that itself. No You Take On. During Obazala. Very much love, brother. So, send of you take on. Greetings from Valencia. Thank you very much. Sato Eme Igunwe. If you have time, if I'm a little bit more relaxed, I could take those questions personally, privately. Anybody is free to always call me to get clarification about Benin history. You don't have to know me before you can talk to me. You can just call, you can chat me up. Everybody that have called and chatted me up, they know I have been very open. Alright? It is my destiny, it is what I love doing. So please, always feel free. Always feel free. Always feel free. My name on Facebook is Imas Joseph. My name, that's my real name. It's not just my name on Facebook. It's Imas when I'm always Oduwa. I'm a complete Benin man. So, was Benin formerly called Benin? Yes, not formally. The original word is Ubini Nokbewu. Ubini means a place of heavenly pageantry. Ubini is even older as a word than Igodomigodo, because the name Ubini was, the land was named by the two sons of Paidu, Efa and Emehi. We had here Otonai, Ubini, meaning a place of heavenly pageantry. So when the Portuguese came in about 15th century, so they could not pronounce it as Ubini, so they now called it Benin. So Benin is a corrupted word of Ubini. Ubini is the Benin, is the original word. So the fake one is Benin. So, but I wouldn't use the former. Ubini and Benin is the same thing. It's just that it was corrupted. Now, for example, now, Sokmomba Road. It might say to a Sakmomba. It doesn't mean that Sokmomba is the former name. It's not the former name. Sokmomba and Sakmomba is actually the same thing. It's just like some people could not pronounce it as Sokmomba and not corrected. So, some of these streets will be recorrected, all those forestries and all that. They had forestry, the name of forestry, the old name of forestry is a Waise. I've said it in the countless forum. Why would you give names of colonial conquerors, give major streets in Benin? You know, at one point in time, I was telling someone that at Desogbe Street, that is the location of the Oba's Palace. It was telling me Plymouth. I was like, Plymouth was one of those colonialists after destroying our kingdom. You know, a lot of things will be changed when the time comes. What are the names? What are the names of Paidu? Paidu had 3 sons: Aka, Efa, Emehi. Aka died first, then Efa and Emehi brought to the present day Benin City around Abbey Mission Road. The ancestral house is there. Ancestral house is there. I think I gave a detailed, I think one of the first live video I did on this platform. Go and look for it. I did a detailed study of Paidu, his children, both his sons, his daughters, his grandchildren, and all that. I did a detailed show. So, but Paidu had 3 sons. Creative like Osayade Oni at the beginning, in my last live video, I said that the first thing first is not Edo State government teaching language and culture. That is not the first thing. Those are secondary implementation of language and culture. The primary is the home. Owa ake wedo. Owa ake gwe uyime. Ogedo. Eohe. What the government does is to create schools that enables. What I mean, for you to enable something, it was already in existence. So the house is the first place where the language has to be learned. house is the first place where the culture unyime na nyivedo uwake we ba moneme nyume wa me ba mo nyime wo ye emi na we. So the first thing is to find a way of telling our parents that they are duty bound to do these things. That is the first thing. That should be our priority. And after which we allow the government do the lesser part of the work. The first part of the work is more when I am my. It's not the first. Paidu is Desosawa. Paidu is not the first man of Edo. You know, when you want to write history, you write history from the most prominent figure. These are all the histories of the world. The most prominent figure. You see, Paidu tends to be the oldest, the last person our history fall backs on that can be remembered. But we know that Ema Bidu, Ayasinwawedo, Otogbe, Otalaka, Evania na Bidura meu, Evania na Bidu, Evania na Bidura me, Evania na Bidu, Oto Ogbe, Otoga Laka, Evania na Bidu. So that means the Benin history remembers that Oma Bidu. But all of that, Amainia. So Idunia, so we now assume is the progenitor of Benin, because we cannot get names before him. Well, he was born here in the Benin land. And Manatai that Saluba Boagbon Rio Boedu. Benin's never migrated from anywhere. We have always been here since the beginning of time. Sorry. Reflection of light. Omenanyu be o. Why when I maybe wrong. Make una beg waterfall. Be make una beg rainfall. I'm exhausted though. Why do they Mickey man? Yeah, we Mickey. I do they make it, man, when we milk. I get the West Benovia, I get the most of these parents in Benin that are making life unbearable. I'm not saying all of these parents. I say most of these parents, they are making life, putting unnecessary pressure on their children overseas. I'm sure very soon it will stop. Me no more be one or the just upon era be one. Era one more year, or more. It's the philosophy of the Benin people. But he must be patient with his children. Parents must be patient with his children and ensure that the children get a decent job. Alright, 10 euro. Any 10 euro decently in overseas is much better than any 1,000 euro through crime we must teach our children that very fundamental. We must also tell our parents that very fundamental fact, because in real sense, una ya Moses, una ya ra, anamuwe era biju ado gbewa we agbewa. So wa ni bo ya lu enwa. Even to I need milk. The milky. But what here milk? What here milk? A milky. Ah. Yes, now. Those are the Benin man cannot be a Muslim. They are Benin Muslim families now. Giwa. Let me quickly appreciate a man today on this platform. His name is David Shinobebe. He called me a few hours after I had that live video. David, I'm referring to David Shinobebe now. He called me a few hours after we had that video. And the most interesting part of this whole thing is that he put me across to talk to his children, born and raised, I think in Italy. They're Italy in Spain. They speak amazing. I wanted to record it. I wanted to record it. So I tell people, I was so proud that a lot of our parents are still keeping the hand. Thank you, Italy. They're still keeping to that. 2 children, twins or so. I was tight. I don't know. Anyway, brother, who was it to say? But the point is, I was so proud of these kids. In all of this, I feel ashamed that I speak a better English than I speak Benin. I feel ashamed. Anybody that praises me and says, you speak a very good English and all that, I still tell them that if we move, it's a bosedo. That's because I know. And when you not take, I've seen a lot of Benin people that takes pride in their prowess of English than Benin. So when a lot of you people crucify me in that Izedo Yahweh program, yes, I want my program to have a wider view and all that, but the point still remains that I'm happier when I speak in Azedo. It gives me pride. So they got me on Azedo, so man, he made the word toy. I respect that person so much. I think you guys should learn from David Shinobebe. He's an amazing father who has done incredibly well for his children. The best gift a father can give to his children is to first of all teach them of their culture, traditions, obviously language is part of culture. Very essential, and that's what he has done. He has laid that foundation. Why am I what I do? That's the first point I'm for. Government is secondary. The primary is what I just told you. Owa. Onyime. Onyime no ma. Onyime atosi. Owa akewoye. Aye yobe. This thing I hardly see it too. Let me take my cotton down. Better. If I make it jealous. Vivian, I will boom anything. Any Benin man or woman who picks offenses in you speaking Benin to them, for that instant, I must always let them know that we're having good men when we're zimbo my man. Today I did a good big one while I wear. Live up a big beyond. Anyway. Mema to be my man, J boy, area, not the tomatoes. Yes, when I say me cannot chew gum again. Well, Trinity right. When I want me that they say me cannot chew gum. I not the chew gum again. You know I am. Yeah. Now Google. I'm Google now. No, this don't have a gum. This don't have Google. Ugo Noba. Favorite thing. The point, you and I, like I've said, that's why I created a platform. That's why I created a platform. That's why I created a platform. That platform, what the platform intends to do is, if you're from, for example, if you are from Ugoneki, and you want historical documentation to be done about Ugoneki, we'll start it soon. That's why I started that platform, so that it's a platform. You talk about it, you contact me, you talk about it, then I tell you that okay, the cost of production of the video maybe 25,000, 30,000. Don't worry about all the basic logistics. I foot it. Then we get the video, and the clause is nobody owns that video. The video is for every Edoma. I'm not in any thought of holding anything that I know if I had released would have helped one man or the other to grow. So every single thing we're going to use that platform to is for the sustenance of our culture without any thought of thinking of remuneration. So if you're going to be part of that platform, we're going to be telling our story visually. I know you said Ugonoba, favorite king, listen. I know Ugonoba is different from Ugoneki. I know Ugonoba now. I never said you said Ugonoba. I'm saying that, for example, if we are using Ugoneki, if you are from, okay, now if you want to hear Ugonoba, I was using Ugoneki as an example. I could have used Ugonoba. For example, if you, like you have just asked the history of Ugonoba, and I said, okay, let's do a documentary on Ugonoba. Since you want to know, let's take it beyond me reading books and putting. Let's do a visual documentary, because that is more appealing. Let me go to Ugonoba. Let me take a camera crew. So a camera crew will take the full history of Ugonoba and put it out on our page. You get it, you save it, and play it to your children. Then it is documented in the next hundreds of years, generations, unborn generation from Ugonoba, we know the history of their land. So we have to document every single community in Benin Kingdom. That is the only way we can get the wholesomeness, the fullness of our history. You understand? So yeah, well, I should be running up, as a matter of fact, and Maggie mute back. I charge your phone. Okay, well, live video. So no one was I want to. Also, the video soon end, so you can always. Once the video ends, please. The topic of today was really very fantastic, which we delayed it a little bit so that other persons can join. Please, I want to beg all of you, share the video, have it on your page, tell people, share it on your page. These are some of the ideas of more Jesus. These are some. Share it on your page. Let's have a coverage. Let people now know some of the things that we must do as a people. Sorry, I'm coughing. That we must do to exalt the cultural values of our people. And that, well, I shared. I have a page. Sorry. Okay. Alright, for those who want to call directly, who want to call me directly, my phone number is 081. Davidson, no baby, you can just help me write it. 08136722162. 08136722162. You can reach me directly on the line or go straight to the page. Click like and be part of the page. We have a lot of information. We have a lot of ideas we can share together, and on history and culture. That when I took her away and all that, it's gonna be most amazing. So I want to thank all of you. Yeah, I'm almost done. But I'm at the fried rice with chicken, man. Yeah, babe. And I did Google. Oh, I did fried rice with chicken, man. I did Google. Yeah, babe. With water. So next time I will not Google. So I just did pizza. Yeah, pizza. Just get pizza. But the most important thing is click onto the page, like the page, and be part of the page. I'm going to be sharing visuals. Share most of these things. Pay attention to some of these interviews are quite long. Like the last one I did about Obarobo was quite long. It's about 47 minutes, but amazing. Like I target my best interview because it's like a monster came into me and I just kept talking, bringing facts and all of that. It was amazing. Everybody should listen to it. It's quite long, but pay attention to every of my interview. You will learn a lot from it. You will learn a lot from it. I can assure you, you will learn a lot from it. That I can assure you. I'm not into the school of coming online or doing documentaries that don't have substances. In short, my video director just told me recently that I should stop granting interviews because the content are too rich, and I'm a very stubborn person. I feel that I'm not just going to stop granting interviews because that's the only avenue I have to tell the world about my history, the proud history, not the history written by the British, all right, oppressors, but history within. Most of the history that you see out there is the perspective of foreigners telling us our history. So when I read Benin history, I read it as if I was there when it happened. I try to understand by what I have seen as a Benin person who was born and bred up and raised up in Benin here, who has never left. The only time I ever left Benin was my 5 years university days in Ile-Ife. That's the only time I ever left Benin. So I've been in homegrown. So I've been here all my life. I think the highest place I don't travel to now Ghana. Sorry. Go. I've been here all my life. So the point is, I want us to start telling our story the way it really is, not the way we were told. It's easy for some Yoruba guys to just say that the Benin got our act from Ife and all that. That's because another person wrote that some time ago. So, but we have to start telling our story ourselves. When was the last time you chopped Guguri, Mrs. Tamara Samuel? No, the cough. Mr. Solomon, I am sorry. I apologize that it is irresponsible. I apologize. I'm exhausted, a bit hungry. I need to keep my mouth busy. Subsequently, I will make adjustment based on the fact that I think you're correct. All right. So, Egwi Solomon Demudia, but it's so you're wrong. But anyway, Venena, you know no waffle. Oh. Thank you, Amor Jason. Well, your name is really funny. It's what Igbegase. I think Igbegase. It's what Amor Jason or more Jesus. Oh, I didn't understand. We'll do our best recipe over here. I'm concerned, not just only them, including us as guys. I've told you that the ethics and values depreciate both in male and female. In Benin, sorry, some of these things get me emotional. In Benin men now sleeps with married women. It's not happening all around. We see them all the time. That Oviedo, oh yeah, love your care. Abomination of soy, and they take pride. I've seen Benin young guys that say that, man, I don't deal with young guys. And it takes pride in saying this abomination, and it is catastrophic. It is not part of our culture. We must stand firmly against it. We must preach against it. We must tell our brothers, must tell our cousins, must tell our uncles that these practices are abominable. They're against the philosophy, they're against the values, they're against the laws, they're against the ethics of our land. And they have no business to be here, because in the first place, they were never part of our culture. Yes, a man does not commit adultery. But a man, a Benin man, cannot be seen or heard sleeping with another man's wife. So, all right, there are a lot of abominable acts going on that we must talk about. We must quell. We must find feasible, realistic way of approving into the doldrums of non-existence.